An undefined, unknowable void that can anchor unimaginable connections. Imagine the existence that could emerge.
Enough, you arrogant fool. I did not allow you to stay here so you could defile fate with your delusions. Please excuse this disturbance, Unwritten One. Whatever you need to say, we'll discuss it back in the hall. My apologies. I should have been here to receive you. But some priestesses run into some trouble. I had to step away. Simply put, aside from what's already been verified, we can no longer see any other of Septimon's auguries. The full scope has always been out of reach, but this feeling of being blocked by an impenetrable white barrier is something I've never encountered. It's as if there's nothing there at all. Well, there is a silver lining. Septimon's auguries concern Septimon's future. But as for smaller, individual futures, we can still see those. For instance, I saw Avidius making a commotion not long ago. But let's talk about why you are here first. Augusta mentioned your situation and said you might come looking for me. You seek help in finding a priestess by the name of Yuno. I wish she were a figment of your imagination, a product of your proximity to the Dark Tide. That would make things much simpler. Because I did find a record of a priestess named Yuno. But according to the record, she died 3 years ago, buried where the Dark Tide swallowed the Spring Basin. The record didn't say, but you must understand, death and disappearance are two different concepts. If Yuno truly died 3 years ago, then she couldn't have been your companion 3 years later, let alone have existed up until today. In other words, if Yuno disappeared today and was erased from the memories of Augusta, myself, and everyone else, then the death 3 years ago must have been a fabrication. It means her death 3 years ago and her disappearance today cannot both be true. If someone has truly disappeared from this world, do they need a fabricated death? Likewise, when someone dies, they no longer exist in a way that others can feel. These two causal chains should be clear. But they crossed paths with you, the unknowable void. Although I hate to admit it, Avidius was right. Since you still remember Juno, and thus hold on to that last connection between her and the world, you've essentially anchored her. This has caused the causal chain to become tangled. The ending is still unwritten. Right now, she is but a spectre, stuck reliving her past in the chaos between life and death, between existence and non-existence. So you wish to use yourself as a vessel? To anchor the memories, feelings, and connections with Juno in the chaos, manifesting her back into existence.
Anchor, manifest, whatever you want to call it. All I know is Juno's not gone because of me. So why shouldn't I be able to bring her back? If I can tangle the causal chain, why can't I create a new possibility?
Your thinking is bold, to say the least. But do you really understand? Chaos isn't just disorder. It's the aggregation of all things. A web of cause and effect. The convergence of infinite possibilities. If you end up lost within it, you risk being consumed, never to return. Even ones such as we, guided by fate, can only pull small insights from certain shores of destiny. What if you enter only to find that you cannot bring Juno back? Chaos isn't a place in the usual sense. The key to entering isn't about where you are, but what's happening and what you do in that moment. I suspect that 3 years ago, this priestess must have done something that defied fate, which set the course for her inevitable disappearance. If you can get close to that inescapable knot in the causal chain, maybe you'll find a way in. We're here. This is where the record says she died 3 years ago. Nothing here. Well, that's okay. You tried, Unwritten One. Guided by the light of fate, we walk the web of futures. Many seek prophecies to follow or to break free from, all in pursuit of harmonious completeness. I've never doubted your judgment of Juno. But if, as you say, she knew what would happen and still chose this path. Could it be that this was the closest she could get to true completeness? If you refuse this ending, how can you be certain that you can create a better one? A life with all its experiences and feelings, shredded, scattered, and thrown into the realm of chaos. What you find there may not be beautiful. It will be filled with pain and emptiness. Even if you do find a way in, your time together may be brief, with so much uncertainty. Do you still feel that you must go?
If there were any doubt, now I'm sure.
Wait, you...
I'm not rejecting the ending Yuno wrote. I just want to fix the regret she left behind. An unnecessary death traded for an unforetold victory. She gave everything for Septimont, only to be forgotten. That's a fate no one should suffer. Not her, not anyone. Forgetting may be easier than remembering, but let that be the choice of someone alive, not one who's already gone. Right now, I don't want to lose anything I still have.
The secret to anchoring lies in connection and its manifestation. If you find what remains of her in the chaos, and she responds to you, then follow her guidance, for that will be the only fragile rope connecting you, her, and this world.
Endlessly cycling, shattering futures. Is this chaos? Unsalvageable, fractured into pieces. This is chaos! Countless possibilities, both true and not true. This is chaos. Until every anchor is revealed, laid bare in the light.